Hi there, it's Emily Murphy. I'm recording my video for my final. Sorry if I sound a little congested, I'm just a little sick right now. But okay, so let's get started. So for my minority interview, I interviewed Carson Pinder, who is such a nice girl. She is the president of an LGBT organization on campus known as Global, and the reason I chose her is because her minority is being bisexual, a bisexual female, and we just had a lot of fun talking and getting to know each other better, because I had known her from one of the fall involvement fairs. I had gone up to their table just to check them out and see what they were all about, and she's always been really nice, and she works in the writing center actually. She's an English major, as I mentioned in my article, like in my submission, my question and answer. Yeah, but we had a really great interview. She was really, really open and excited to talk about herself and excited to talk about her sexuality and what it means to her and just how it adds to her identity and everything. And we actually ended up having like a 40-minute interview just for the interview, and then we hung out after, and I took pictures of her for this assignment, and we had like a little photo shoot. She brought me around Bancroft, which is like the English department at Winthrop, and that was like her favorite place at school on campus, so I felt like that would be like a really great place to take her pictures. And something I learned about her that I didn't know previously was that she has a lot of tattoos, and tattoos might just sound like, oh yeah, like a lot of people in college get tattoos, but all of her tattoos are have something to do with one of her favorite poems or one of her favorite novels or authors. She actually has like a big tattoo on her back of the poem Goblin Market, and then on her wrist she has William Shakespeare's signature actually, which is super cool. And something I learned from doing this was that I absolutely love to interview people. That's what I've really learned this semester as a whole from this class and my other journalism classes I'm taking right now. I love to interview people. I love it so much, and I think that I really like to interview people like that, like minorities, maybe I'll interview another LGBT community member, or maybe I'll interview, a religious minority or an ethnic minority. And I just think it's really special and important for us to highlight these minorities, so then we can share it with the world and share that, even though they're like a minority, they're considered a minority, they still are just normal people and have so many things in common with the rest of the world, and just think it's really important to highlight. Yeah, so I think that's like all I'm gonna talk about for Carson. That's all I wrote down in my little notes. Sorry, excuse me. So as far as the publication, I got the New York Times. And I loved having an excuse to tell my dad, like, hey, I'm gonna get a subscription to the New York Times. I got notifications sent on my phone because I have the little New York Times app, and I would read it before night every bed. I would read it when I woke up in the morning, when I was sitting in class bored. I definitely think it's a way better, just a way better thing, like a text for journalism students to have rather than a textbook, because it's just more realistic for us to be reading things that we want to be doing rather than reading about what we want to be doing. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, I think a better example for us to be reading, other examples and other articles rather than reading about how to write them. Like, we should learn from example rather than learn from teaching. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I've loved this class. Like I said, it's really helped me realize, I think, what I want to do. I've been reading a lot of profiles lately, like from the New Yorker and everything, and I'm just really excited to move forward and graduate in May, and yeah. So thanks for a great semester, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoy my question and answers, and yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much.